Hi guys, it's Deb with Reborn's Harmony Hollow. I'm having trouble talking this morning. Once again, Deb, Reborn's of Harmony Hollow. And I've been kind of out of the loop here lately. After falling and breaking my face, it kind of set me back emotionally for a little while. And now that I got the pain pretty well done, the swelling's pretty well gone, the scarring is almost all done. My knee I can walk on. Well, I can't walk on my knee. I walk on my feet, and my knee handles it. So I went back to finishing up my babies, and that didn't help my emotional state. I'll tell you what. I just threw on a wig. I'm sorry. I feel crappy today, kids. I do, but I wanted to show you who I finished and who I'm stuffing. I had many conversations with my cousin who started painting this week as well, and I was just not happy with the way my dolls were turning out. Well, one of them turned out beautiful. I love them to pieces. But the other one, I'm just not happy with. I'm going to finish them anyway and sell them at the show for inexpensive. I just don't like the way it happened, and we pretty much came together and figured out it was the primer that I was using. I did not use a lot of primer in most of my dolls before. And I figured I was going to use primer this time and see if I could get an easier way for this coat of paint to stick. I'm going to be messing with my hair, and I'm sorry, but this isn't a wig I usually wear. But as that turned out, it did not turn out well at all. So I'm glad I did it on the first batch, and I'm not wasting any more time on it. The one little doll that I thought I was going to be able to save, I really don't like the way the skin tone turned out. I'll show her to you. I just don't like the color. I don't like it. I've tried to save her. At some point I may strip her and do it again, but not right now while I'm trying to get my dolls in order for a show. I'll put her in a bag and go back to her later. In the number 2 furrowed brow baby, here he is done. I rooted his hair and I painted him. I just put a coat of varnish on him so he's still kind of shiny, but this will all go to fine. And once again, I don't like the undertones to it. I think after the varnish sets and he is matte, it'll be okay, but I don't know if it's the sculpt that I'm not liking or I just don't know. But he has his hairs rooted and painted, and it turned out really quite adorable on him. I just don't like his skin color, and I really think it's because of the primer I put underneath it. But the baby that turned out the best. Oh, and this little baby here that I stripped, he's doing fine. I'm putting his coat on. This baby's doing fine. I'm going to do, he's about ready for a pink coat, and I'll finish him up probably by Wednesday. He'll be done. And then I'm going to start my next batch of babies. This little baby turned out perfect. His coloring is perfect. I just put a coat of varnish on him so he won't have any shine when it's all dry, but he turned out just beautiful. I painted his hair and I rooted him. So he looks crazy. Here, let's put his hair down a little bit. But it turned out really, really pretty. His eyes went well. The bluing on his eyes, his lids turned out perfect. His nose turned out perfect. His cheeks and blushing went beautiful. His little ears are good. The bluing went good. His lips are perfect. He just turned out just beautiful. And I'll be really glad when his mat is all dry and it's matted, it's not shiny. He turned out, look at his little face. I rooted his eyelashes. I don't know if you could see him. Let's see. If it'll, there you go, you can see those. And, oh, there you go, you can see him. So it turned out really nice. I painted his brows. They're very, very sparse here. You can see him just sparsely. And he turned out really beautiful. So he'll be stuffed today. His feet turned out really pretty too. There's the bottom of his little feet. His little scrape there. His elbows, not his elbows, ankles. His veining turned out really good. His little toenails turned out really good. I don't put tips on him because I don't like tips. His bluing turned out good on the side of his leg, and his bottling turned out really, really, very, very well. Here's one of his little hands. Turned out perfect. His creasing turned out really well too. His mottling on the side of his arm turned out really, really well. He's a pretty baby. I like him. And this is the, here's his COA. This is a Laura Tuzio Ross sculpt. He's 649 out of 1,200. It's a closed Colo sculpt, and I'm really glad I got him. So he'll be done soon. Here's his other little hand. He's just a pretty baby. He turned out really well. And I don't know why this took the painting better. I don't know why. I couldn't possibly tell you. But he turned out really pretty. So I'm going to stuff him today and be done. And I don't know, I showed you this pickle sculpt that I was working on before. I got all the rest of her hair rooted in. So she's done. I went ahead and went underneath it with black and put some under strokes underneath it. So her hair turned out really quite nice. I haven't clipped it yet, but I just finished the rooting on him yesterday. Or her. I don't know who it's going to be yet. I just don't know. It's one of the pickle sculpts that I got. It's a pretty baby. So I'll give him a couple, I'll have to do a little blushing on his arms and the top of his thighs. He has no blushing. I'll do a little bit more definition on the bottom of his feet and creasing. And then I'll just give him a coat of varnish and he'll be done and ready to go. But I love these pickle sculpts. I really do. And I'm really glad I got my hands on a couple of them. So I have this one, and then I think I showed you this little guy. I'll show him to you again. This is the little blonde one I have. It's smaller. And this baby is going to be torn apart as well. He's smaller than the other one. Oh, let me put this down. I hit this. There you go. So this is him. Or her. Here's her hair. I don't have to do anything with it except brush it and wash it, and I might trim it up a little bit. But this is a smaller sculpt than the other one. I think the other one is 24 inches, and I think this one's a 20. So once again, there's not a lot of movement. I'll go ahead and take him apart, stuff him. They got no weight, no stuffing in the arms. But the body's fine. I won't have to pull a lot of stuffing out of this one. He's not too stiff. So I'll just put some more varnish on him, make his skin a little bit newer. But his eyebrows are done really nicely. I may go over that a little bit more. I don't know. His mouth looks good. So I'm just going to do a little bit of reborning with this one and get him dressed. He'll go to the show with me. The dark haired one will go to the show with me. The new one will go to the show with me. And, ouch. Hold on. And I will also keep working through next month and see how many I can get ready to go to the show. I do have a couple that didn't get sold in November. I'll probably bring them up. I think I have 3 or 4 of them. So if I can go with 10 or 15 babies, I'll be happy with that. And then that'll give me time to work on the next show that I'm doing. That's coming up in May. In the meantime, I'm going to be working after I finish enough for this show. The next month, 2 months after that, I'm going to be working on a couple of my werewolf pups and a couple more of my elves. And then I'm going to go to the show for the Strange. That should be fun. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. But I did come up with an idea, and I'll see what you guys think about it. I love babies with pacifiers. I know a lot of people don't use pacifiers. I love babies with pacifiers. I think they look adorable. So I was thinking, because I got all these beautiful bracelets that I got from TikTok, and I thought, well, how could I incorporate these bracelets in with what I'm selling with the babies. And I came up with an idea. I don't know if I could pull it off yet, but I'm going to try it and see. So I have like 30 of these beautiful bracelets, all different colors and kinds and styles. Recently, I've also been buying, let me put this down here so you can see all these pretty bracelets. So I've also been buying the holders that you have, the charms. You can see one here in the corner here. See these charms? That goes on the end of my phone. So I thought, how could I incorporate some of this stuff into other things that I'm doing? Well, I came up with an idea. So since I like pacifiers, I got this from Amazon today. Let's see what I got. Well, I think this is my wafers. Don't buy wafers on Etsy. They're a ripoff. I paid $6. I got one wafer. I said, yeah, that's not working for me. Because I like to send anyone who buys a doll home with an extra one if they want it. So I got this whole set of wafers at Amazon for $10. $9.95. Much better price. Etsy was just too much. And I know it's from a third party. So, oh, look at me. I opened one end and dropped them out the bottom. Anyway, so I'm going to put those to the side. So this is my idea. I bought these. And it's just an idea, so I don't know if I could do it yet, but we'll see. So I got these little rubber silicone passy clips. So I was thinking, I wonder, since the pacifier isn't hooked into them yet, I got one of my pacifiers here. Where are they? I made a mess on my table. I don't know if I can find it. Let's find it. Where's your pacifier, baby? I don't know where it is at. If I can, oh, for Pete's sakes, how come when you think you have something you brought up? Because it's right there. Here's the pacifier. So I'm thinking, if I can get, I'll use two of these. These are the same, this is the same thing. Here's the bracelet, and here's another bracelet. They're both pink. But if I can, oh, let's do this one. This is better. This is a cream. If there's a way that I can wrap this through like this, which will give me, oh no, hold on, did I do it? If I can wrap this around like this, I don't know how to do it, like this, here we go. And pull this down. Let me see if I can do it. First and foremost, I'll have to redo this because it's just a thought and I'm just thinking about it right now. If I can do something like this on the passy clip, and then do this, I'm holding it like this. See if I can get it back on, or if I did it too fast. Maybe not. Let's see. Something like, come on, Deb, you can do it. Giving away all my trade secrets. But if anyone else wants to do it, do it. And just like and subscribe to my page. Okay, here we go. So if I do this, I gotta somehow, hold on, bring this down so it's laying further down like this. Get on here. Oh, well, I can do it. Anyway, I pull this down a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more like this. Come on, you can do it, Deb. You can do it. Yes, you can. Here it is. Another one. Go through the hole. then this will come through like this. Maybe another one through like this. Follow me. That's an idea. It's in the making. So if I do this and I do this, and I wiggle this down to kind of weave it out around the passy clip, like so, they could have a little blingy thingy. Probably be easier on a piece of leather band or something, but I just got these cheap to see if I could do it. And then I have a little bling on the passy, and when Mama buys it, she could get a bracelet to match. I don't know. It was just kind of an idea. I don't know if I could do it yet or not, or if it will work. I might just let it hang like this. It's kind of pretty. So this way, your baby has some bling. And I have enough of these bracelets that they would have it. Here, get in your face. See? I don't know if it's too heavy for it. It might be too heavy for him to keep in his mouth. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, might be too heavy. Might be too heavy for it. I don't know. I may have to switch out the pacifier so it's not so heavy, but it's a thought. That's what I think I'm going to do, because I think it'd be pretty if I could do it, if it's not too heavy. I wonder if I could, I might be able to do it at the bottom of it. Anyway, that's the idea. I'm going to do something with these bracelets that I have doubles on, and say, well, you know, if you want your baby to have a little bling, and I know I'm all about bling, so I'm sure other people would think the same way that I think. Maybe that just would work for someone's baby doll. So they'd be blinging with their kid. What do you think? You think I'm onto something, or do you think I'm losing my mind? It's been one of those weeks. I think it's kind of pretty. And these were really cheap. So, I mean, these were $1 a piece. So I'm not putting a lot of an investment in them to have a little bling. I'd have to get the ones probably without the charms on them. I don't know. It's a thought. So I'd like to know what you think about it. I think it could be really kind of pretty. So that's what I'm going to do with those. And so things are marching on. This was a heck of a price. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these bracelets. Of these passy clips. And they're, like I said, they're silicone. Sorry, they'd be great to decorate any way you wanted to. I just have to play with my bracelets a little bit more and see how I could get it to work the best. If I can get it to work the best. How I would go about it, I don't know yet. But I thought it was an idea. Something fun and decorative on a less than expensive passy ring. You see, it's a learning curve. Anyway, I'm going to try it and see what I can do. If I can't do it that way, I may be able to do it with something else. But I will be selling these in pairs, mommy and me bracelets. Because if I can't get it to work on the pacifier, I can surely get it to go in a combination with a pacifier and sell them that way. If I can't get these to look the way I want to, that may be the way I go. That they'll get 2 of the bracelets and the passy ring. And I have, there's 6 colors or 7 different colors. Are they all different? They are all different colors, so this is really not a bad deal. There's a gray, a peach, a muted blue gray, like a dove gray. Having a heck of a time here, guys. A mauve, a regular blue, and a beige. For $6.95, I think it was. That was great, great price. Even for giveaways, if you wanted to give them away, you're not losing much or nothing. I tend to not like to give things too much away because I usually end up donating a doll whatever show, every show that I go to. So that is what I'm doing at this point in time. So out of the 4 dolls, I'm going to get 2 that I like, one that I don't like, and 1 that I can't use. Odds are not that good with this batch, but it happens, you know. And if I was in a better space, it wouldn't have affected me at all. But after my back surgery and then falling and breaking my face and my nose and my knee, and then I've been struggling. So anybody who prays out there, please do keep me in prayer. Missing my son. Holidays were rough. I can't believe we're in February already. April 2nd, he passed away last year. And he's 49 years old. I have a hard time getting through days sometimes. And being in pain and not sleeping really good didn't help. So I've been struggling with my faith a lot. But I got something else new. I'll show you that too. Hold on. A friend of mine, oh, you saw her in her box opening, Penny. She told me about this book, New Morning Mercies. Now, I'm not much of a Bible reader. I try. Let's say I've tried to try. I've been having trouble. But when she showed me this book when I delivered her little Christopher to her, she was telling me about it because she prays for me all the time. She's been a dear friend of mine for, oh my gosh, 14 years. And she's very faith-based individual. She has a very strong walk with God, and so does her husband and her son. And she always holds me in prayer, and I appreciate it. And she knows I've been struggling a lot. But my son got sick it was 3 years ago, and he's battled cancer for 30 years, and it was just horrible. So what's cool about this book, though, it's a daily thing. You go in and it gives you a daily devotional. But the way it's written is not something that you see. At least I've never seen it. It's just written in a way that it talks to you. It doesn't talk to you biblically. So it gives you on the very top under the day, one little line. I'll just read it real fast so you can see. To think today when your life doesn't work as planned, that it's out of control, is to forget that Jesus reigns for your sake and his glory. Okay. Hard for me to believe that a lot of times, but okay, let's just go with that. But then it starts out, what are you facing today that you wouldn't be facing if you were in control? What are you required to deal with that you really wish you could avoid? Where have your plans dripped like sand through your fingers? Where would you like to take back choices and redo decisions? It's just talking to you, just like I'm talking to you right now. It tells little stories about people, everyday life people, and just asks you questions. It's only this long. And when it ends, it says, for further study and encouragement, Acts 17:22 through 28. It gives you the reference point in a Bible that you might want to go and reference it further. But if you just want a little message of encouragement, it's not giving you information that is biblically written, so you really don't even want to connect with it. I started reading it. I was getting a little encouragement through it. I just wanted to share it with anybody who might be interested. I got it on Amazon. It's really inexpensive. It's by Paul David Tripp, New Morning Mercies, a daily gospel devotional. It's written nicely. If anyone is struggling, and you don't know where to go or what to do. It's hard for me. It's hard. It was very hard for me watching my son go through this. Especially after I fought it twice, and it didn't take me, and it took my son. Very hard for me to keep my spiritual walk going. It still is to this day. Probably always will be. But I'm still searching, and I find that this little book is an easy read, so I'm just sharing it with anybody who might be struggling as well. You might get some happiness and joy from it, I'm not sure. But if you do, there it is. That's that little bit of information. Another thing that I will be doing, a dear friend of mine makes junk journals, which I adore. They're beautiful. And she sells them at her booths the way I sell my babies. We've been friends for 25 years. A very, very talented person. She dyes the papers and stains them and covers all the books, and it's just beautiful work. I can show you one of them too. Hold on. This is one of her junk journals. They're beautiful. So she does all these beautiful things. And she has all kinds of little things tucked away in them. Since this one was for me, she does all these pages. There's pictures of my grandkids and all these papers she stained herself. She has little pockets and things in them that you could put your own little designs. Your little designs in, any little notes that you're wanting to save. And things are falling on the floor. She just made this for me with pictures of my kids, card places, you could put that in. So she makes these, and they're beautiful, and she's talented, and they're gorgeous. And she's very creative. She makes all these paper ends and pockets. Well, I thought, she's working on doing a baby one for me so I could sell them with my baby dolls at my shows, like a journal, a year-long journal, or a baby journal, but it's really hard for her to get the motivation for it right now. She came up with an idea incorporating my book that I wrote with it, so I'm hoping she can do that. But in the meantime, I thought, since I'm doing a show for The Strange, where my werewolves and my elves and my fairies will come out, and my goblins and other things that are off the beaten path, my mermaids and things, maybe I could do a little mini scrapbook. Nothing as creative as hers. And if she has those to go to the show with me, I will definitely take hers and sell. But if not, since I need to sell more than dolls at my shows, just to keep people interested in coming back and looking, and for me, I would like to have more things that they can buy to go with the babies' clothes. My aunt's making crocheted booties and hats, so it has more of a financially friendly vibe to it. You're just not looking, if you can't get a doll, you can't get anything. So I thought if I got these, I could do the ones with the kids, with the babies, do small little scrapbooks to go with it. But I will also be doing the more goth-looking ones that goes for The Strange, where I'll do like little witchy spells or apothecary jars, or more that goes with zodiacs and things like that. I say this right after I'm talking to you about the Bible first. I'm not satanic, nor do I have any desire to be. But this is old stuff that I could put into these little journals that go to the same way of thinking that a lot of these people that go to these strange workshops go to, where my elves will have a place, and where my werewolf pups will have a place, and other things that you don't really, I don't bring them out to my baby show, my doll shows. I don't have enough to bring them up, or a place big enough to hold them all. So I'm going to do it in the events that I think they're more suited for a sale. That's something I'll show you when I get them. It's just an idea. I don't know if I'm going to pull it through yet. I'm going to see how long it takes for me to actually finish one of those. If I could do them quickly, and do a half dozen at a show, see if they sell. But it's just an idea that might go well. And a lot of my jewelry is I'm floating in my brain right now. I'm sorry. A lot of my jewelry, my bracelets are gemstones, uncut, the rocks. So they have a mystical power and authority to them. So same with those. I'll probably turn those into a type of a bookmark so I can sell them at those shows as well. So what I'm trying to do is get a number of different things that I can incorporate and make them special to what I'm going to sell and what I'm going to promote. And those are my ideas. I've had to keep my mind going this week, so I'm doing some creative vibing right now and seeing what I can come up with to keep me motivated to keep moving forward, keeping painting and keeping all that going forward. And I hope this isn't too long for you. If it is, I apologize. I don't apologize. If it is, you could turn it off. Or you can listen to the whole thing, because you never know. There could be something at the end of this that you may really want to know. I am starting my line of skincare as well. So I'll be doing some before and afters after I'm through healing and I don't have any more owies on my face. I will start showing you the skincare line that I'll be doing if anyone is interested in anything like that, and the makeup line that's coming up, so I can do before and afters for makeup, because the youngsters who are gorgeous just because they woke up don't need it as much as the oldsters who wake up and look in the mirror and say, "Oh, what happened to you last night while you were sleeping?" But skincare is universal. It also has a health and wellness line, so I'm going to be looking at different types of things to help me sleep that are more natural, and so I can go off medication to sleep with, because it doesn't work all the time. And I'll keep you posted on all the stuff that I learn and I hear about. If there's anything you'd like me to research or check within this new line of health and wellness for you, just put it down in a comment. I'll check it out and let you know if this particular line of stuff has anything that might be interesting to you. It's a company called Farmacy, F-A-R-A-M-E-C-R, Farmacy. It's a European brand that has been around for 80 years, and they have a ton of very good natural products, all vegan, all approved to sell. They're all over the world. So if there's information, let me know. I'll hook you in to my link if you're interested. I would say I'm going to clip it below, except for I don't know how to do that. So when I figure it out, I'll clip it onto my page. And that's what I got for today, kids. I hope you all have had a wonderful, wonderful weekend thus far. We're winding it up here, being Sunday afternoon. It's been raining on and off here in Oregon all day long, all day long. Different song. It's been raining like crazy, but it's real gloomy out here today. I think I'm going to go turn myself on to maybe a little chicken broth and pamper myself a little bit. I'm going to stuff this baby tonight. He'll be ready to go. I will send a picture on my shorts when he's done so you can see him. I hope this was entertaining and informational and enjoyable. Please like, subscribe, pass it along, send it to your family, friends, loved ones, people that you don't know. Just send it to them, and see if I can grow this page. And I'll keep you posted on my life's little journeys, and when things start coming in, I'll show you what's coming in the mail. I am expecting a Temu and AliExpress haul this week, so I'll make sure to come on and show you what I got. I hope the rest of your day is good. God bless you all. Thank you for coming on. Kisses from me to you. Bye-bye.